Hey there, welcome back to another video. Today I am doing something a little bit different. I am driving the 2005 Hyundai Sonata to Chipotle. Now you might be wondering why. Well, first of all, I've never made a video driving the 2005 Hyundai Sonata, and it's been a while since I drove it. I wasn't sure if the battery had battery in it. It did. It took a long time to start, but it did start, so I think that is a success. We have 174,000 miles so far. And second, the reason why I'm going to Chipotle is because I've never been there before. And YouTube is paying me to go to Chipotle to eat something, I don't know what exactly, but they want me to go eat something. They gave me a $15 off coupon at Chipotle. I don't have to buy anything. It just has to be $15 or less and it will be free. I'm pretty sure anything there is going to be less than $15, so we should be good in that department. It's been a long time since I drove this car. It doesn't have air conditioning, so we don't have that. Sadly, it is not the 5-speed manual. Instead, we have a 4-speed automatic. And also, it's been sitting under a tree for a long time, and because of that, it's covered with garbage, which is not ideal, but that's all right. There's like leaves and cobwebs flying off actively as we drive. By the way, the speedometer is also wrong. If I'm going 25 on the speedometer, it's like 20 miles an hour. It's like 5 miles an hour off or something, or 3 miles an hour off. I don't remember. But this car has a lot of power. Okay, 150 horsepower. So it's really easy for me to go way too fast in this. If you're wondering, okay, what do you mean by 150 horsepower is a lot? My daily driver, which I make most of my videos driving, has 78 horsepower, which is less than half of what this has. That's where I get 150 horsepower is a lot. And do I stop or keep accelerating? Probably stop accelerating, right? Yeah, let's stop accelerating for a moment. And make sure the semi-truck can enter the driveway fully. Now we can re-accelerate. And because this car is from 2005, we don't have a center screen in it. It's just the original radio. Actually, I lied. It's not the original radio. We had a 2004 Hyundai Sonata as well, which we sent to the scrapyard. And that one had a radio that worked. The original radio in this didn't work. So we just have a original older radio now. It's not a downgrade, it's an upgrade because it didn't work, now it works. It's still Hyundai branded or something, so I think that's a win. And again, it will probably be pretty loud once we get onto the freeway because we do not have the capability of rolling the windows up today. It's not too bad, it's 94 degrees Fahrenheit outside, but still though, I would like to not have the windows rolled up. I'd have the AC on if that was an option, but that is not an option, and I'm fine with that. We don't always need AC. You'll just have to accept the fact that you're going to not really be able to hear me in a few minutes. Or maybe like 2 minutes, maybe. By the way, this car has had a long history of things done to it. Let's see, we had the transmission replaced under warranty. That was exciting. And we're on the second transmission, and the second transmission also isn't exactly happy. It clunks loudly. I have done some services to it though. I have serviced the transmission, then I dumped out all the fluid onto the freeway and had to go and get new fluid and fill it back up, but I put the wrong fluid in it. So then I had to drain it again and refill it a third time, and that was the final time I got it finally serviced right. But for some reason, Hyundai did not include a paper filter to service. Well, they did, except you have to literally split the transmission in half. You have to take it out of the car to service it, which I'm not going to do. So I'll just do drain and fill. Oh, by the way, this car has a very questionable looking timing belt. I'm actively concerned to drive this car because of the timing belt. And that's why it has cobwebs on it, but it needs drove at least a little bit, so that's what we're doing. We're driving it today, except I'm like concerned to do so. And the cruise control is not working anymore. I don't know why. Okay, take two. Let's turn the cruise control on. actually, oh, it is working. I just couldn't see the button. Okay, so I need to slow down a little bit. There we go, 55. There we go. We're going exactly 55 according to the gauge. I think that's good. You might notice the RPM is pretty high, and the reason why, let's just roll the windows up for this. Oh, my hair is stuck in the window. You might notice the RPM is pretty high. If you're wondering why, sounds weird. It's probably fine. The reason the RPM is so high is because it has a 4-speed automatic. It does have a locking torque converter, but it just doesn't want to ever lock. It just always is at like this RPM. Only in very specific situations will it lock, or maybe it's unlock. I don't remember. I don't know which it does. It's either unlock or lock, but I don't remember when it does that. By the way, I'm going 55 and the sign said I'm going 53. Close enough. Let's turn on outside air. Sounds like there's a leaf in the AC box actually. It seems fine. Oh, it's blowing in from the legs. There we go. We'll blow it in from the top. Oh yeah, I fixed that as well. The the climate control fan switch died. Apparently that's possible. So we got a new one of those in it. The new one works good. What else broke? Let's see, radio broke, climate control fan broke, the air conditioner compressor broke, was fixed under warranty, then it broke again, then it was fixed under warranty again, and then it broke again, and then we haven't bothered fixing it. Oh no, we did fix it, we paid to get it fixed, and then that broke, and then now we're on the 4th compressor, and it's broken again. Yay! That's just Hyundai things, probably. But this is one of the more reliable Hyundais, actually, because it's older, I guess, and they're known to be more reliable. So that's a bonus. At least in my books, it is. Several headlight replacements, of course. That's normal for these, probably. I mean, it's an older car. Headlight replacements are going to happen. So suspension-wise, it makes extremely loud clunks. But the body roll on this car is basically nothing. Well, okay, I shouldn't say that. I mean, compared to like sports cars, it's huge. But like, compared to the Mitsubishi, this car like handles amazingly well in the mountains. It's kind of impressive. There is a Jeep getting on next to me. Are they going to step on the gas? Yes, okay. It's either they're going to step on the gas or slow down, or they're going to merge next to me, and then I have to slow up, down, or speed up. And usually if I do that, then they start slowing down, and then it's just kind of confusing. But that's alright. What else? Oh, we've blown many radiator hoses in this car, and if you keep having to replace them, that's just because it's on the older end. We have a humongous valve cover gasket leak. It looks like the bottom of the Titanic. We had a P0420 code for the catalytic converter. Luckily, that is currently gone. So that's good. I smell burning. That's probably fine. I don't have a fire extinguisher, so we'll just ignore that and pretend we don't smell the burning. Yeah, that's fine. Temperature is fine. At least this car has a manual thermometer, so you can see what's going on. Oh yeah, the thermostat also broke. I had to replace the thermostat. It was both sometimes running way too hot and sometimes way too cold. It couldn't make its mind up. But the new thermostat unstuck it, so now it can like figure out what it wants to do. So I think that is a win. For some reason, I actually don't feel that hot, and it's 94 degrees in the car. Yeah, try to work that out. I cannot work that out, so that's fine. And let's see, I'm trying to remember what else we've replaced on this car. Of course, tires. I mean, 174,000 miles. Of course, we've had to replace tires. Oh, the rear trunk hood struts. I need to replace those. They're not good. The rear speakers are blown out. That's not ideal. There is a Tesla lane surfing while holding their phone, the white one. Or maybe they aren't lane surfing. It looked like they were. I guess they aren't. Never mind. They were like swerving all over the place. That's all right. What else is going on with it? Yeah, I need the, what was that called again? I need to figure out what to do with the catalytic converter, because it costs more than the entire car. By the way, look, the RPM went up and we're going down a hill. We didn't even gain speed. I think that's something to do with the torque converter. And I don't know what else exactly I need to do. I cleaned the throttle body, the mass airflow sensor, the idle air control valve as well. We need engine mounts in this because it rattles really badly or vibrates really badly, which you'll actually be able to tell once we get off the freeway at this exit. Also, the dash stopped working. Partly that happened today actually. When I first started the car up, the RPM didn't work, the miles an hour didn't work, the temperature didn't work, fuel gauge didn't work, and the 174,080 something miles it had was just flickering and not really working right. What I did is I aggressively mashed my fist into the top of the dash multiple times, and then it fixed itself. That's not the right way to fix it, but I had no idea how to fix it other than that, so that's what I did. I figure, hey, you know, I don't want to take it all apart. Maybe it'll just like fix itself, or maybe a rat chewed on it under the hood. Who knows? And no, it's fine. Yeah, that's just a new problem. Is that Nissan Xterra trying to turn? I guess not. I thought they had their blinker on. I guess they just have a loose wire. Ah, it stinks. And I mean, it smells amazing in here with all of the burning oil and stuff. I highly recommend getting a car with a bad valve cover gasket. Actually, okay, I can't really complain about it. I bought the valve cover gasket, okay? I just haven't got around to fixing it. That's just a me problem kind of thing. Okay, Chipotle is to our right, so let's get into the Chipotle parking lot and make the suspension sound like it's going to fall out the bottom of the car and choose a parking spot. Okay, I see a very expensive looking Toyota. I'm going to do the right thing and park next to the very expensive looking Toyota. Yeah, this is going to be comical. There we go, we're sitting back in. I know I shouldn't be laughing. I think the look of the thumbnail, you can see like how the car looks. Actually, let's roll the window down. How far can I go back? Further. All right, we are back enough, I think, and we succeeded. It's been a while since I parked without a backup camera to help, but that's all right. And let's just show you what car I parked next to. I think they parked over here because they wanted to park at the opposite side of the parking lot so nobody runs into them. And then the most hilarious car parks right next to them. I'll show you what it is. So here it is, the 2005 Hyundai Sonata. This is the car we've been driving all the way over here. It actually drives surprisingly well for how it looks. I removed the hubcaps to add the effect. You can tell it's been parked under a tree for who knows how long. Oh, I need to clean these grates out, actually. Thank you for reminding me, mate. Yeah, these need to be cleaned. There's probably a lot of... maybe I should have vacuumed that, actually. You don't really want all that falling in there. But, yeah, overall, though, it drives good. Got some tape on the window to hold down a seal. We happen to park right next to a fancy car. Yeah. That's what we've been driving today. Oh yeah, the roof's all dented in too. That's pretty funny. I don't know, it's just my favorite car to not really have to care about because it's just odd. Oh, I added a weird license plate holder to it too, just to add to it. It's a hilarious looking car, at least to me. That also seems neat, a Toyota GR-A6. I don't know what that is, but it looks neat. Also, look at that. That's a neat looking Nissan Versa. Well, I got Chipotle for real. I have no idea if it's good or not. I don't know what I got exactly. Maybe the receipt will tell us. We got a bowl, I guess, and it was $11.47. I didn't pay anything though because of the gift card YouTube sent me. Oh wait, actually I thought the bowl was $15. So if it's $11 and something cents, I probably could have gotten a, what is it called? I could have gotten a guacamole on it, actually, since that is $1 or something. But at the same time, with the extra $4 or something on there, I could probably get another bowl at a later point for like $5. That might actually be worth it. I don't know. But that's what it looks like on the outside. Let's see what it looks like from the inside. So that's what I managed to get. I don't exactly know what most of it is. I guess it has cheese on it, and it's got tomatoes on it. I think there's rice on it, and then there's some sort of sweet and spicy stuff. I don't really know. I've never been here before, but hey, that looks pretty neat though. It'll be neat to see how it tastes. Alright, we are back in the Hyundai, and I know a good place to picnic. Okay, there we go. Nice serpentine built squeak. Maybe I should actually take a look. Yeah, we have a serpentine belt squeak. That's not ideal. I don't like that. So I'm going to pop the hood open and take a look at this. One moment. Alright, I am back. The belt appears to be alive, so I have no reason to suspect it's going to explode or anything. So I think that means we are good to go back where we were trying to go in the first place before the belt made a noise and scared me. I'm trying to get the camera so it gets cooled by some kind of air, but I don't know how to do that. Either way, that is a lot of squeaking coming out from under the hood, but the belt appears to be fine, so we will ignore it, which is not the right thing to do, mind you, but that's okay. Not the right thing to do doesn't mean we can't do it. Ignoring the squeaking belt is totally something we can do. Again, it's not something you should do, but nobody again said we couldn't. And also, let's look at the outside of the car. It doesn't seem like a car that would really matter if it squeaks or doesn't squeak. Either way, we are in a left turn lane right here. Oh wait, I'm confused. Where is he going? He's going the wrong way down the road now. That works. Kind of. Either way, that seems odd. Either way, let's keep on going. We need to turn left at the light, I think. By the way, do you see the aggressive vibrations happening? Yeah, that's because we need engine mounts. Let's just do that. You know, this car uses so much fuel. Let's just shut it off. Because yes, it uses an impressive amount of fuel. I averaged 27 miles per gallon in this car. For context, in the Mitsubishi, I averaged 54.7 miles per gallon. That is a significant decrease. Either way, in a moment, we'll be restarting the car and continuing straight. I have my microphone wire stuck in my cup holder. That's fine. There we go. Yeah, I mean, hey, we are saving quite a bit of fuel since we had the car shut off. Although my phone is actively extremely hot, and I don't like that because it keeps shutting the recording off, and we need to get some airflow going in here. I have the fan on, but I can't aim the fan onto the phone, so that's not ideal. Either way, the light's green. In a moment, I'll start the car and put you in gear. This car starts extremely quickly, which is nice. And we have extremely strong acceleration in this car as well, which I'm not quite used to. I say extremely strong, but it's not really fast, you know? It's just faster than I'm used to. Ooh, in front of that Honda in front of us is a Mitsubishi Mirage, a red one. I want to see if I can get in the right lane so you can see it. Oh, good, the Honda's getting out of the way so you can see it. There you go. That's the car I normally drive, the one that's in front of us right now. Is it a pre-2017 model? Yeah, no, it's pre-2018, my bad. Oh, it's from Mexico, so I think it is actually considered a Mitsubishi Space Star. Oh wait, that's on a Mexico plate. Oh, look at the exhaust on it shake rapidly. Yeah, that's normal for them, by the way. It has a 3-cylinder engine, and yeah, probably accelerating about 2,000 RPM right now, give or take, maybe a little bit more. Well, actually, I need to get to the right. Let's see. I can move over a lane. There we go. And the Mitsubishi's turning left, and I'm turning right. We're leaving directions. I have a green arrow, 3 right turn lanes. None of that looks correct. That's really bright sun right there, isn't it? That doesn't seem like the right thing to do. Turn right from the 3rd lane from the right or something, but yeah, I can do it, so I might as well. And I should probably start braking a little bit here to get some distance. I got a can just like making a lot of noise. I'll put that in the trunk. All right. But this will be a neat experience to try out Chipotle. And also, hey, I might as well try it out while we're on a mountain, you know? Well, it's not really a mountain, it's more of a foothill. Do I trust the car enough to take me up there? Hey, you know, it's taken me up there before. So, I have no reason to not trust it. Oh my, maybe I probably shouldn't have taken it. Because, oh, this line is all the way for that light in front of us. That's a long light, or a long line for a light. Yeah, it's fine. At least I think it is fine. Well, maybe it's not that long. I thought it was going to be extremely long, but it doesn't seem like it. Alright, we'll turn the left turn signal on, the signal that we're turning left to go up a mountain. And where you go? Oh, okay, he's just turning into here. I thought he was making a U-turn from the left lane. That's alright. Either way, I should probably, well, I don't know how long I have to sit. I should turn the car off, right? I can't see the light though. You know, once I start seeing cars move, I'll restart it. We might have a while though, so I'll just, yeah, do that. But then whenever I start seeing cars move, okay, I see 1 car turning left, 2 cars turning left, and 3 cars turning left. Okay, so we probably are going to start the car soon. There are cars moving forward slightly, so I'll just do that. We have auto start stop in here like that, so that works. And now we can start accelerating. The ram is so tall I can't see the light. Oh, there we go. It's green. This car kind of just goes. It doesn't really complain. And go through the orange. Okay. The car behind me went through as well. We succeeded. Uh-oh, Jeep's broke down. Hopefully that is not us in like 10 minutes. Either way, I don't know what the speed limit is on this road. I think it's 40 miles an hour. But think doesn't mean it is. Today's weather actually is pretty cool. Alright, set cruise to 40. Yep, there we go. Cruise is set to 40 miles an hour. Can I put you in 4th gear manually? Yeah, I actually can do that. Alright, well, there we go. We are in 4th gear manually. Not that it does anything. Go back to drive, it's exactly the same. That's alright. There we go, we got the camera back working. Awesome. Hopefully this lasts longer. I mean, it should. We have insulation, so if we're like insulated, it should be happy to record, I think. Right? Or if it's less insulated, it shouldn't get hot. That's my thought. But that doesn't mean my thought is correct, though. It just means it's a thought. A thought that means almost nothing. And probably start the car. Yep. This starter in this car impresses me on how fast it starts the car. Today it took a long time to start. It was oh, look at the car to the left. That right there is, never mind. I thought that was a Saturn Chevrolet Uplander, like the Saturn version of the Chevrolet Uplander, but it's not. I'm wrong. I thought it was. The Chevrolet Uplander is a nice car. They're known for transmission issues though, but that's okay. You can keep them going if you take care of them. I've been taking care of this car as good as I reasonably can. That car driving down the road has their back trunk open. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. Alright, cruise is at the 40. I don't normally like driving in the city, but it's neat just driving this at least once in the city. It's been a while since I drove it. I'm always going to be concerned about the timing belt though. I just realized all those cars to the left I'm going to have to be in. I was going to say, we're doing good. We're not in all the traffic coming down Highway 74. But if we were going to have lunch up on Highway 74, that would mean we have to wait for all the traffic going down. It's probably not bad though. I'll just drop it into a lower gear so I don't have to use the brakes. This car actually has pretty good engine braking because it has actual gears. It doesn't have like sport mode like mine does, and sport mode is just kind of engine braking in a way. So I think that's good. By the way, this is where I recorded a video, I think it was last year. Remember there was a video and there was a huge fire? Yeah, the whole top of that mountain in front of us was on fire. I actually have a video on this YouTube channel of that mountain being on fire, actually. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff and want to see what I'm talking about, just watch the video and you'll be able to see the mountain was ablaze. It reminded me of a cartoon character where their head is like on fire. You know what I'm talking about? Like when a character would get mad, there's like steam coming out of their ears and they have like their hair on fire. That's the best way I can describe how the mountain looked. It looked like that. It looked like a cartoon character with their hair on fire. Either way, we are almost to Ortega Highway. At the light, we turn right. We don't turn left, we turn right. Because right is the only right answer. By the way, we are almost at 174,100 miles. Very close. Alright, we have a green arrow to turn right. So we will turn right. Oh, well, we have a red arrow to turn right. That is not good. We have a green light to turn right actually now, so that is good actually. And I am going way too fast for the corner, but let's just do it. Chuck it into the corner. And I have a line of cars behind me. You know what? We're just going to just wait a moment here and let those cars go by. And now we can go. All right. I do that since if I have a problem, I'm not going to be able to go up the mountain at all fast. In fact, it's highly possible I could just end up being stuck. So I want no one behind me. I say that, but already there's like a line of cars behind me again. Car, can you shift, please? There we go. We have shifted. And we'll just hope the timing belt holds on. Oh. It's like the timing belt is basically just a bunch of termites under the hood holding hands. That's why it hasn't fallen apart. For some reason, the car is not shifting. It's just staying at a high RPM. I don't like how busy this road is. I'm fine with 2-lane roads, but this one I just don't like. It's just because of how busy it is. If my car or anyone else's car has a problem, like your lug nut's not tightened down right and you lose your tire, you're flying into oncoming traffic. And it's not like, oh, okay, it's a 2-lane road, there's probably almost nobody there. No, it's like that. Yeah, I don't like that. Although I do like this road, like, when it's not busy. Even when I let go of the throttle, the RPM is staying high. I don't like that. What if I put you in manual mode and just try to put you up to 4th? That's not possible. Oh, the torque converter locked, finally. It's not wanting to accelerate much, but that's alright. I'll just let it accelerate how it feels like it. If that means slow acceleration, that means slow acceleration. There we go, 171,100 miles. That is a lot of sun. I hope the roadwork sign doesn't mean it is one-way kind of deal up here. If it is, I probably don't want to wait through the whole one-way traffic line, and I'll probably end up just going back down the hill. Temperature is doing good at least, so we're good in that department. And our car is in overdrive again, I think. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. 4th gear. We are in 4th. Although the RPM is way higher than it should be at 4th. But it says 4th, so that's good. I'd much prefer if this had a manual, but I don't know how to drive a manual, but I'm willing to learn. I did drive a manual, and I got ran into by a Prius in a manual car, if that counts. I stalled at a light, and the Prius kissed the back of the car. That's fine. Oh, all the cars are gone. We're just by ourselves now. Well, that's neat. The car is going up the hill fine. It handles really well around the corners. Like, what I'm doing right now in my car would feel extremely sketchy. But right now, this is not sketchy feeling. But this is sketchy feeling because there's like so many oncoming cars. So let's just not go as fast when everybody's around. And now we can go faster. Almost. There's a Nissan Armada, or Kicks, my bad. And a Honda Civic, and a Kia something, and a Ford, and a Toyota, another Toyota, Ford. There's so many cars. And I have a line of cars behind me, so we're just going to do the right thing and turn out at the turnout. Oh, they're from Florida. They're probably wondering what this is that they're looking at, this weird phenomenon called a hill. Ah, it stinks so badly. Oh, but be ready to get blinded again. Uh-oh. Nissan decided to park there. This is a good turnout. I can't see nothing. Oh, there we go. Alright. Sharp corner, but also lots of sun. We need to go slow. Yeah, slow. There we go. I didn't bring my sunglasses because I actually didn't plan on going up the hill today. But, things happened. We're going up the hill. I keep thinking, oh, I could turn my brights on. That'll help me see. Yeah, no, that's not going to do anything. I'm driving with Braille almost. I don't like that. Okay, there we go. And I'm driving with Braille again. Oh dear. fine until the sun hits the window in the right spot where you just can't see nothing, you know? You know that spot, like, you can see, you can see, you can see, you can see, and then all of a sudden, I can't see anything. Yeah, that's the kind of thing we're dealing with right now. There's a nice bar here to the right or something. We're getting up the hill. Oh wow, we're going like 50 miles an hour right now. And we're not even that hard on the throttle. Yeah, this thing's like a rocket ship. Well, it's not literally a rocket ship. It's like, for standards in 2024, this is considered slow, but it feels like a rocket ship to someone like me who's just not used to really having much under the pedal, you know? You can press the pedal and not much is going to happen. I don't really like how it's so powerful because it's so easy to end up going faster than you want. Luckily, we aren't in the 35 mile an hour speed limit yet, so there's that. That sign's not turned on, so I guess that means the speed limit sign doesn't apply here. At least the temperature is fine. That hill to the left looks like it was on fire, and actually it was on fire. I made a video driving through here after the fire. Either way, we've made it to the top. Elevation 2,665 feet. Normally I would actually turn left to go to South Main Divide Road, I think is what it's called. But I can actually turn right. Not been to the right, but it's called North Main Divide. So let's turn right and go on North Main Divide and see what that is like. Take corner way too fast because the car just kind of lets you do that. Burned area, flash floods and fallen trees and debris. Do not enter forest. Right, I can't read this. By order of the forest surveyor of the area is closed to public entry. Well, alright, that means we aren't going that way. There we go. I tried to do a reverse burnout. That didn't work. Oh, this car's turning radius is garbage. Okay, not really. It's great if you're used to this kind of turning radius, okay? It's perfectly acceptable turning radius. Alright, let's cross the street. And now we can go straight. Not much of a hill here. There we go. It's kind of hard to drive this car slow. Honda tuned it, I think, pretty good, actually. For what it is, it's a really nice car. We got this brand new, by the way, for $10,000. Not like $10,999.99. No, it was $9,999.99. For a new car, that's a good price. A really good price, actually. But inflation exists. That's like a $17,000 car today. It's actually a little bit cheaper than the Mitsubishi Mirage, even if you include inflation, which is kind of nuts. That you can get this car for the same price, essentially. I still prefer the Mitsubishi in all of cases, but this car is, for what it is, it's a fun car. It's a junky car, which makes it more fun. But the torque converter makes it feel like it almost has a CVT or something. Sharp corner. Well, that reminds me, I need to take a shower. Yeah, I'll probably do that today, maybe not. There are some good parking spots on this road, and I'll find one and I'll try out this lunch. Oh, we're really flying. Whee! Yeah, this thing ends up going way too fast sometimes. But we need to be careful though, because there can be rocks in the road and you don't want to hit a rock in the road. Oh look, there's a green sports car here. Hey sports car. That's neat. I feel like we're in a sports car though right now, just by how it's like handling around the corners. Yeah, that corner in my car would have not been good. Okay, we're gonna slow down for this one though a little bit. I could probably have chucked it around that corner at that speed, but at the same time, it's not like a racetrack where, oh, okay, you went too fast around the corner. Okay, you're in the flat, very soft, not soft, you're in the flat, safe dirt, you aren't hitting anything. Yeah, no, here, you can't do that, all right? I'm gonna use some more brakes, actually. I'm not going to put it into a lower gear because immediately we're going to need to be out of the low gear. I think the last time I actually came up here in a video it was nighttime. So it's nice to come up here in the daytime again. And downshifted. Toyota Prius. Hello Prius. How are you doing? I'm not even driving the car that hard, it just kind of moves. I mean, I'm going fast, but like, I'm not giving it really much throttle at all. Don't get me wrong, I am giving it some throttle. Sometimes I'm over 2,000 RPM, but that's not really that much throttle, you know? It's just a pretty fast car. Okay, I can't see much around the corner here, so we're going to slow down a little bit. The minimum body roll on this car makes it feel like you aren't going around corners that fast. Which actually is pretty deceiving because you actually are going around the corner fast. So what ends up happening is you take the corner so fast your tires start screeching. Because the car just feels like it wants to turn more and more, but in reality, no, it's like just barely holding on. So we don't need to do that. This is the turnout I was going to take, but there's a car here, I think, a Chevrolet, so we'll just keep going. That's also a turnout, actually. It's a pretty good turnout as well. I'll probably take that turnout on the way back. I'm going to take you to the end of this road first, since we're already up here. I might as well show you it. I'm not giving the car that much throttle. The RPM is somewhat high, but that's just because it's a 4-speed, so it's like between gears, it just can't make its mind up kind of on what gear to use. Or like 4th gear is too low RPM for that situation, and 3rd is too much. So that's the kind of situation we're dealing with in this situation, but that's fine. By the way, I took my phone out of the case and it's actually not overheating now. So it seems like the case is what overheats it. We are almost to the end of the road. Well, okay, that's a partial lie. The end of the 2-lane road. There is a 1-lane for like several miles. It's not great condition, but it is a good, it's paved, it's just not great condition. And it's not one of those roads where you can like go decently fast through it. It's like a 15-mile-an-hour road. It's fine, it's just not what I want to do right now. And there we go, we reached the end of the road. Yeah. Kinda. Let's see. Welcome to Rancho Capistrano, California. Yeah, the road just dead ends. But yeah, it's a nice little local road. I don't know. I think this is called South Main Divide or something. So if you're in California, Southern California, in Lake Elsinore or Hemet or Corona or something, I do recommend driving on this road. I don't really like Ortega because it's so busy, but this, it's nice. Like, you don't really need to worry about like thousands of cars flying towards you or something. You could just kind of drive and not really have to worry about it. I mean, you do have to worry a little bit, but like, it's not like the other road. Now, going this way though, it's so sunny. Oh, there we go. We have to go slower because I can't see much of anything. By the way, seeing is moderately important when it comes to driving. I don't know if you know that, but yeah, it is. So, yeah, we have to like be mindful of the fact that we just really can't see all that much. Actually, right here, you can probably see it right off the edge. There we go. There's a view of Lake Elsinore right there for you. Put you in neutral, turn parking brake on, put you in park, and I'll take the camera around for a little tour real quick of what this looks like. The one that's like in the dash. Well, there you go. That's Lake Elsinore, California. All the videos I do going up Big Bear, that's the mountain over there, I think. Either that or it's that one. Actually, no, I think that way is Banning and Palm Springs. I think that's Big Bear, and I think that's Idlewild / Pine Cove. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh my. Oh my. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of... Why is there an air conditioner mini split box in here? I don't know. Let's ignore that for right now, but yeah, it's pretty neat. I think there's an airport over there. It's definitely pretty neat up here. Do you see that freeway? That's what we were on in this video. That's Interstate 15 over there. But overall, though, the Hyundai, as I almost fall, the Hyundai Sonata got us up here. Now let's try out the Chipotle that YouTube paid me to eat or something. Or paid me to review. Well, they didn't tell me to review Chipotle, but I mean, essentially they did. They gave me a gift card for Chipotle, so that means I have to try it. Yeah, we need hood struts in here. They kind of suck. Well, here's a small review. It tastes like fire because I got the hot thing. I don't know, it was popular and hot. But it was also kind of sweet. It's not bad. It's not maybe my first pick, but it definitely is a contender for being probably one of the best fast food meals I've ever had. I think this is more of a meal to have with ice cream or something, but that's alright. Oh, look at the clock. The clock's broken. What's the clock trying to show? Alright, half of the meal is gone. That's all I'm going to eat for right now, and I would give it a solid 3.5 out of 5. But that's just because it's spicy. But I can't derate the score because it's spicy, because, I mean, I well knew it's going to be spicy when I got it. I'd say if you like Mexican food, it's a solid 4.5 out of 5 or a 5 out of 5. I'm sure it could be better in some way, but, I mean, it seems good. Spiciness-wise, in my opinion, is good if you want spicy. I intentionally got the spicy to see how spicy it is. It's not actually that spicy, but it's more spicy than I'd like right this minute, and that's fine. That's my fault for getting spicy. That would have also been helped if I had a cold drink with me. I have a 98-degree Fahrenheit drink that's been in the door for months, and I have a hot cup of coffee, which also doesn't help when your mouth is burning because you decided to eat hot Chipotle, but that's alright. Oh, there's a car going down the road. It is a Toyota 4Runner with a a dirt bike on the back. By the way, do you see that line right there that goes around the lake, and then there's like that little piece right there? So you can actually ride your bike on that, or walk on that, or ride your mobility scooter on that, or something. It's actually pretty neat. I'd like to go on that someday. There's another car going by. But yeah, it's pretty neat up here. I kind of want to go up a mountain today. I'm not going to, though. One of the two mountains would be neat. It would be neat to go to Pine Cove / Idlewild and then go to Big Bear in the exact same day. And maybe, if I have time, hit the third mountain near Los Angeles, which takes you up, I think it's Highway 2, I don't remember. Yeah, I think it's Highway 2. It takes you up into another mountain. It's right by Palmdale or something. There's a mountain there. It'd be neat to go up that mountain as well. I think that's somewhere way that way that you can't even see. But I'm not sure. But that's alright. Chipotle is not bad. Will I get it again? Probably not. Unless YouTube pays me to get it again. Because I'm not really much into it. Because I get these kinds of meals pretty often. Either I make them or I just go to a place called Knott's Berry Farm. I have a season pass. And for $100 a year, I get as many of them as I want, kind of. 2 of them per day, every day for a whole year. It's like $100 or something. That's not bad. My mom goes a lot there. I don't go as much, but I can get those Chipotle bowls there really cheap. I mean, free, actually. It's not from Chipotle. It's a different company, or maybe it's just a park. I have no idea who exactly makes the bowls at that park. Maybe it's an independent restaurant. I really have no idea. But either way, I mean, it's good. I have engine braking turned on right now, by the way, so I'm not riding the brakes down the hill. Okay, we're going to shift up a gear to fourth gear. And you might not see that good of a view on the way back, sadly. At least on this part, because it's so incredibly bright. But going down the hill, it should be good. Another nice turnout to the right here, but we already stopped the turnout and had a good enough view for you to see everything, so I think that's good enough. And I think I'll leave the car in third, actually. I am worried about getting the RPM really high, though, because I don't really want to put a lot of extra stress on the timing belt if I can help it. I do not trust it one bit, I should add. And it's extremely important, that belt. So I can't just oops, it broke. Oh well, I'll just get towed back and put a new belt on, like the serpentine belt. No. No, it completely ignites or it explodes your engine if it happens. So let's just hope it doesn't break. Yeah. It's not the right thing to do at all, by the way. You should not hope it doesn't break. You should just have it into condition where you know it's not going to break. And that way, it's not hopefully it's fine. No, it's definitely fine, you know? You should just have your car mechanically sound enough to where you don't have to worry about it. But I have not done this job of replacing the belt yet. Hope to do it soon, though. Very soon. Extremely soon. As soon as possible. Hopefully this year we'll get it done. Probably should slow down going this way because I don't have the best visibility, which is not good. I don't even know where the road goes at this point. It looks like it just ends. Oh, I think it goes to the right. Yeah, it does. Okay. The downside of going this way this time of the day is the sun. So I think sometimes of the year the sun sets in a different spot, doesn't it? So that means it's better? I don't know. I know in the Mitsubishi I usually would go faster through here than this in the daytime when I can see. But right now it's not good. Come Come on. Okay, there we go. Doesn't want to shift really here. It got this third gear, and it doesn't want to go back to, oh, it's because I'm in manual. Well, it still doesn't want to go back to fourth. That's all right. I didn't even see the oncoming car. That's how bad my, what's it called? Vision is. It's not even that dirty of a window, is it? Here, I'll turn the wiper blades on and wipeify it some. Do I have like a roll of paper towels in here? I mean, I probably do. Oh, I definitely do. I don't even know where to wipe it, inside or out. But all I have is coffee to wash the window, and that's not really a good thing to use. Oh, by the way, like, you know, if you can't see a car, or anything actually, like right then, let's just pull over, okay? Yeah, I need to figure out what to do here. This is not okay. I need to figure out how to clean the window. One moment. All right, I am back. And we're not gonna start the car. There we go. All right, I guess the lesson is don't let go of the starter before it starts. What I was trying to say is, I don't know actually. Oh, I got the window clean, but you didn't hear the word cleaner, right? Yeah, the reason why is I think it's more smudgy now than before. We'll find out. Oh yeah, no, it's worse. I made it worse. I got lots of dirt off the window, but I made it worse somehow. Because like right now, I wouldn't have been having a problem before, but now we are having a problem. Well, I'm having a small problem. Maybe you aren't, but I am. I'll put you in third here to have a little bit of engine braking down this hill. Not too much engine braking, but enough engine braking. That works. I could probably put you in third, but I think fourth is fine. We're going really quickly around this corner. Slow you down. Oh, coyote! Oh, the horn is so smushy. Come on, horn, please work. I have to hold it. Okay, that's how that works. I don't like the RPM so high. You know what? We're gonna slow down some. We don't need the RPM way so high. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. In this car. In most cars, that's fine. Yeah, I'm fine with it like that. In this car, with how it is, no, we are not doing that. So I guess that's another thing unlocked. We need to watch out for coyote through here. Oh, there's another Toyota. I'm going to start braking early because we need to turn right at the stop sign, or maybe it's not a stop sign. I don't see a stop sign, so we just turn right here without stopping. Oh no, there is a stop sign. And we probably have a decently long way. Stop the stop sign. Now I can creep forward. And we have a really long wait. Well, maybe it's not that bad actually. Let's still wait. Let's see, I have like 10 seconds before they get here roughly. I think I can go. There we go. Accelerate. And they're already behind me. Can't really see too far ahead's the problem. Either way, we don't need to give the car much throttle because almost immediately we're going to be going downhill actually. So there we go. Now we're on the downhill part of the drive. And yeah, I'm not gonna like give it too much, what is it called? I'm not going to give it really much throttle through here. I might give it a few blips now and then, but I want to keep the RPM higher so we don't have to brake as much, because this is a pretty heavy car. It probably will gain quite a bit of momentum pretty easily. It'd be neat if this was a 5-speed, so there'd be less RPM difference between the gears, because third gear is too low RPM, second gear is too high RPM for like good engine braking, like in mountains. It's either extreme engine braking or not much at all, and there's not really much of an in-between. So we're just gonna leave it in third, I guess. Like, we're at 1500 RPM right now. If we were in second, we'd be at like 3000, right? Yeah. That's a lot of RPM difference between gears. So we'll just stay in third, I guess, down the hill. That will work. Give it a little bit of throttle since we have a straightaway here. Why did the RPM go so high when I give it throttle? I mean, it's not like a CVT. Oh look, the RPM went back down again. We're manually in third. Why is it? Shouldn't it just be like the same RPM constantly for the same speed? Isn't that how it works? Well, this is not a manual, I guess. It's a 4-speed, so I guess that's not how that kind of thing works. But I feel like it should be how that kind of thing works. Either way, let's just keep going. The car is going a little bit faster than I would like through these corners, so I'll have to slow down. I have it in engine braking mode, but it just doesn't want to engine brake. It's just like 1200 RPM. That's not really very good engine braking. Well, I guess I could do second through here. That works. I guess we'll just rock second down the hill. But soon, I guess we have like a bit of a straightaway. We'll switch to third. We'll just let it do its thing in third, and then eventually we'll switch back to second. Like about now, I guess. That works. And I think we can go to third, so we'll do that. And then it says, watch downhill speed the next 4 miles. It's only 4 miles. I thought it was more miles. Okay. More engine braking. If you don't mind going pretty high into RPM, this car does actually engine brake good. It just, I don't want to go very high in RPM, so it's not exactly great. I guess I can go to fourth. And then we're getting close to 40 again, so I can put you back in second. So many cars behind me, but I'm not really going that slow down the hill, so I guess we're doing good. Let's see, this corner says 25, so I guess I should probably go to second, right? Yeah, probably. Give a little bit more engine braking. Actually, this corner here, third again. I don't like the fact that we're like using clutches and stuff quite a bit through here. It is putting extra wear on the transmission to switch between all these gears, which isn't ideal. With a normal CVT, I can pretty much compare this car to a CVT, how it acts. Kind of aren't putting much wear on it at all, switching between gears like this, because of just how it is. You aren't switching gears, you're just moving the cones slightly or something. So it's like less wear to do that, but that's all right. And we're getting close to 40. Oh, actually, I guess I could go to third through here, I guess. I think that probably is a pretty steep corner though, right? Yeah. 40. But I can't see around it, so we'll just do that. There we go. And it says 25 miles an hour. Okay, this is the corner I know I can kind of go faster than 25 around, but I'll probably put it in second. How about once I reach this point? Yeah. There we go. Temperature is doing good. I probably should have checked that more often. Now we have several straightaways. I'm just going to stay in third through here, I think. We haven't touched the brakes yet down the hill, so I think we're doing good in that regard. We're just kind of coasting down the hill like a roller coaster. We're in a roller coaster. I'm not going to put it in fourth yet. Soon I probably will, but not yet. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go fourth. We'll go to like 45 or something, and then we'll pull it back to third. Why is there so many smoke in there? Is there a fire? Now once we get down towards the end of the hill, we are going to have to do some braking because, well, we will have to. There's no doubt about it. There's a stop sign, so there's that. Or stop light, my bad. And we're just going to start braking early. And I'm not going to brake anymore, we're just going to coast. We need to turn right, so we'll just get in the right lane to do so. And we're going to stop pretty quickly. And now we're going to go, because there's a green arrow for some reason. Alright, let's just manually put you back in drive. And now we'll just gently accelerate, turn cruise back on. 2,000 RPM, I think, is a good acceleration rate in this car. Why is RPM just so CVT-like? It's just staying right there. So the speed limit is 40 miles an hour until we get past the sign that says 45 miles an hour up here, and then it goes to 45 miles an hour. So we're going to go 40. Again, the speed limit, even though you see the sign that says 45, it's not 45. Now, the speed limit is 45. So, if you ever are going like 45 and a 25 mile an hour speed limit because you see the 45 sign, you're actually speeding because you're not actually past, what's it called? You're not actually past the sign yet. It doesn't apply till you're past it. So there we go. Oh, there's a big bump. Kabooming! Or maybe not quite. It's been a while since I've seen the air conditioner work in this car. old box truck for sale. That's neat. By the way, I'm sorry this video is only 720p. And my dash camera I'm using today is just my regular phone. It's not the normal Samsung J7. So it is a more modern phone, so that probably helps out the viewing a little bit, but at the same time it's a lower end phone, a lot lower end, so maybe that makes it worse. I'm not sure. My phone is capable of 1080p, 60 FPS, but I currently am doing 720p, 30 FPS. The reason why is, well, first I was worried it was going to overheat, which it did. But then, second of all, I kind of forgot to switch it to 1080p 60 FPS since I left the turnout. So I might as well just keep consistent throughout the whole video and just keep it 720p at this point, since we're so deep into it, you know. Barber shop. Nice. Did you see that light in front of us? Did it just go red, green? Lynn, I know you're watching. Did that light just do that? Did it just go red, green, just like immediately after turning red? I feel like it just did, didn't it? Right in front of our eyes? I think so. Cruise control is actively trying to speed down that hill almost. Oh, we're catching up to a van. Not a Hummer though, it's a minivan. A Dodge. Uh-oh. There we go. A Dodge Caravan. Or Caravan. Oh, it's getting cooler in here, by the way. We are down to 94 degrees. There you go, 94 degrees. That's glorious. Somebody is crossing the street. I think they'll be out of the street by the time I reach them. Yes, they are. Good. Another big kaboomy. Badoomy. Kaboomy da boomy. If you need a cheap car, I recommend looking for a 2005 Hyundai Sonata, but I don't at the same time. It's impressive for what it is. You don't see that many old Hyundais, but it's not really one where everyone's gonna like come up and talk to you, but it is a pretty rare car, which is why I kind of recommend it. But it's kind of hard to service. So really, if you want a cheap car, look for a Toyota Echo, E-C-H-O. They're actually pretty good cars, actually. You can get them for like $2,000 or something. And I think that's a good price for any Toyota, to be fair. I say that's a good price for any Toyota, but we sold our Toyota for $1,400 recently. It was a 2008 Prius. Does that car see me? What? Oh, okay. That was moderately concerning. Not too bad, though. The car says I'm going 46, and the sign says I'm going 42. Sounds about right, maybe. I don't know why. Maybe it's the size of the tires. It's possible. Is that truck turning or just staying there? I guess they have cones around it, so I guess it's just kind of parked there for now. If you don't like air conditioning, this car is perfect for you. Luckily, I don't care if it has AC for the most part. I'm fine having the windows down. I'm sure this video is a noisy, windy mess, but maybe it's not. I don't know. We didn't use the windows down method of cooling on the freeway, but driving around town we certainly are. Is that Toyota turning in front of me? Or that's not a Toyota, that's a BMW, isn't it? Oh yeah, it definitely is. Luckily they aren't turning. I mean they are, but just not yet. They're still there. That's how long of a line of cars there are behind me. Okay, now it turned. I think at the light I turn left. Yeah, no, I definitely do turn left at the light. I like this road. I can just go 45 down it, get 65 miles per gallon. Well, maybe not in this car, but normally 65 miles per gallon. It's nice. It's good if you're trying to save MPGs. We got a green arrow. Not an orange arrow. A red arrow now. Let's try to accelerate extremely gently. When will it shift? Are you going to... This car kind of just doesn't shift unless you're at 2,000 RPM, as you can see. Ooh, that's a nice old Corolla. My grandma actually used to have one of those. It was a red one. Not red. Brown, I mean. Now my uncle has it. It's in Arizona. Next time I go to Arizona, I'm going to see if I can make a video driving it around. Because I've never drove a Corolla before. And I want to make a video driving a Corolla. That's the main reason. I think it'll be a nice drive. This car just doesn't like shifting at low RPMs, does it? I should probably slow down at like a mile an hour. The reason why is if any of those cars decide to turn into the dairy, I'm going to have to almost completely stop. So if I could just give some distance, we won't have to stop. That works. Saves fuel to not have to stop, by the way, so that's another good reason not to tailgate anyone. If you could just stay as far away from the car in front of you as you could possibly stay, first, that saves fuel. Sure, you aren't drafting behind them, which actually does save fuel, but at the same time, if somebody slows down, you have to slow down too, which actually wastes fuel. And second of all, it's not as safe either, because that means you're right next to them. So you have to like brake extremely hard if they're going to like brake hard, or you might just run into them. Burritos and tacos. I don't think I've ever seen that taco shop before. I just jerked the brake pedal. I guess this car, I don't have to do that. This car can do a soft stop really easily. But we have a green light for the oncoming traffic, so I'll just leave the car off a little while until it turns orange. Because it's just wasting fuel to leave the car on. Alright. There we go. And we can go. It's nice that we can start the car off in neutral. Please turn green light. Please turn green light. Please turn green light. Please turn green. Please turn. Never mind. Oh, okay. Someone's waiting to turn. That's why it stayed red. We got Corolla. No, it's not a Corolla. That's a Tesla. Oh, okay. We can go. Alright, well, I guess that will be it for today's video. Thanks to YouTube for giving me a Chipotle bowl. That was pretty neat of them to do that. Never had Chipotle before. It's definitely pretty good. I recommend trying it out. This is the first video I've ever made in the Hyundai Sonata. I'll probably make more videos at some point driving it around. Who knows? But yeah, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and until next time, I hope you have a great day. Oh, by the way, if you could leave a like and subscribe, that would be amazing as well if you aren't subscribed. Oh, and if you want to help out with gas money or something, consider becoming a member. I make a lot of driving videos, and memberships help out, like support the driving videos, because I could use that for like gas and stuff like that. So consider doing that if you want to help a little bit, or don't, it's up to you. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day.